Good morning to all of you. Our next point 6.9, the potential energy of a spring. Now what happened? The spring force is a variable force and this force is also a conservative force. Now consider a one block. Now consider a one block which is attached with the help of a spring. Consider a one block which is attached with the help of a spring. Now this is the spring. With the help of that spring, one block is attached. Okay, that block is placed on a horizontal plane. Okay, now with the help of a spring, one block having a mass m is attached with the help of a spring, and that block is situated on a horizontal surface. Now this is the equilibrium position, x is equal to 0. Now this is the second figure. Now this is the figure A. This is the figure A. Now same, that block which is at a equilibrium position, we have to pull that block in a outward direction, or we have to pull that block in a outside. Okay, when you have to pull that block, okay, with the help of a spring, that block is attached with the help of a spring. Now this is the x is equal to 0. Now that block is pulled outside. In that case, the displacement is xm. Okay, initially the block is put at an equilibrium position, x is equal to 0. If you have applied a external force, or if you have applied that block pulled in a outward direction, then the displacement is xm. Now in a third figure, now this is the figure B. Okay, similarly, if you have compressed that block, okay, if you have compressed that block in a inward direction, in that case this block, this is a x is equal to 0. When you have to compress that block, in that case displacement is xm. Now this is the figure C. Now what happened? The spring force, okay, means when the spring with the help, when the block is attached with the spring and that block is placed on a horizontal surface, in that case the displacement is x, means that block is lie on a point, that point is x is equal to 0. When you have to apply the external force, when you have to apply the external force in a outward direction, means this is the applied force. When you have applied force in a outerward direction, inside that spring some external forces is generated, and that external force is known as a spring force. When you have to applied force in that direction, inside that spring some external forces is generated, and that external force is known as a spring force, and the direction of spring force is Fs, and which is opposite to that of applied force. Means if your applied force is in that direction, means we have to pull that block in outerward direction. Inside the spring some spring force is generated, and that spring force is in the opposite direction to that of applied force, means the direction of spring force is in that direction. Now similarly, when you have to compress that block, means applied force direction is this. When you have to applied force direction is this, then inside that spring some forces are generated, and that force is called as a spring force, and the direction of spring force is this direction. When you have to compress, the applied force direction is this. Inside the spring some opposing force is generated, and that opposing force is known as a spring force, and that spring force direction is this. In that case, when x is equal to 0, that spring force is equal to 0. Okay, now in that case x is positive, means we have to apply the external force. In that case x is positive. When x is positive, that spring force Fs, the direction of spring force is opposite to that of applied force, means the x is in that direction, means the displacement is positive, means the displacement is increases, means displacement is positive. This is the positive direction, and spring force is in opposite direction. Therefore the spring force is negative. Okay, when x is positive, spring force is negative. When x is 0, spring force is 0. In that case, x is negative. X is negative. X is negative. Then direction of spring force is positive. Therefore, Fs is positive. Okay, from that what you can say that if x is increases, spring force is decreases. If x is decreases, spring force is increases. Means we have to say that the spring force is proportional to the x but in the opposite directions. Okay, now we have to discuss that. This is the figure 1, this is the figure 2, figure A, figure B and figure C. Now write down theory. Spring force is a variable force. Spring force is a variable force which is conservative. Which is conservative. How this spring force is conservative? We have to see. Means if that force is conservative, means we required a 3 point. Means that force is depend upon a position. If that force is a variable force, there will be 3 point. The force is depend upon a position and the work done by that force is depend upon a end point, and the work done on a closed path or work done in a cyclic path or work done in a closed path is 0. Then only we have to say that that force is a conservative force. Now spring force is a variable force which is a conservative, and the spring force is defined as, okay, now spring force Fs is proportional to spring force Fs is proportional to the x, where x is displacement of the block, where x is the displacement of the block. And do you know that when x is increases, the spring force is decreases? Means the spring force is proportional to the x, where x is the displacement of the block from the equilibrium position. Okay, from the equilibrium position. Okay, and this spring force means Fs is, when x is decreases, spring force is increases. If x is positive, spring force is negative. If x is negative, spring force is positive. Okay, see here, when x is positive, now this is the positive. When x is positive, spring force is negative. When x is negative, spring force is positive. Okay, means spring force Fs is proportional to the x, where x is the displacement of the block, and the spring force is either positive or negative. Okay, spring force is either positive or negative. And the force law of the spring is called Hooke's law. Okay, the force law of the spring is called as Hooke's law, and mathematically it is defined as, that is spring force Fs is equal to minus kx. When k is positive, that is spring force is negative. If k is a negative, spring force is a positive. Means spring force here, negative sign indicates that spring force is in opposite direction to that of displacement. where negative sign indicates the direction, where negative sign indicates the direction. Means when axis increases, the spring force is minus kx. When x is negative, therefore this negative into this negative, then Fs is positive. Where k indicates the where minus sign indicates the direction. Okay, means Fs is equal to minus kx. Okay, this is the spring force. The spring force Fs is equal to minus kx. This is about the spring force, where k is a spring constant, where k is a spring constant. Okay, when k is a large, spring is tough. Okay, spring is tough or hard. Okay, when k is small, spring is smooth. Okay, spring is loose or spring is smooth. Okay, when k is a large, then spring is a tough spring. Okay, when k is a large, the spring is a tough spring. When k is a small, the spring is a smooth spring. And it's a unit. Okay, unit of k is Newton per meter. The unit of k is Newton per meter. Okay, the spring is stiff or tough. This is a stiff or tough. Okay, this is the smooth or soft. When the spring is tough or stiff, k is a large, k is a small. When spring is a smooth or soft. Okay, this type of question can be asked in MCQ. That is, spring constant Fs is equal to minus ks. When x is increases, spring force is decreases. Means when x is positive, spring force is negative. When x is negative, spring force is positive. Now we have to take a step by step. Now from that, the spring force Fs is minus kx. Now from figure 1, when we have to extend that spring, means we have to apply the force in a outward direction. Then what happen? Okay, from figure 1 or from figure B. Okay, from figure B, if we extend the spring, okay, if you have extend the spring, means we have to apply the force in a outward direction. If you extend the spring, then work done by the spring force is now this is the first case. Okay, means from figure B, if we extend the spring, then work done by the spring force, means we have to extend, means initially it is at point x is equal to 0. From x is equal to 0 to we have to extend up to x is equal to x. Yeah, then work done by that spring force, that is work done is equal to integration of f into Fs into dx. Okay, this is the x initial and this is the x final. This is equal to integration of Fs means spring force is minus kx into dx. Now initial position. Okay, when we have to extend that spring, its initial position is x is equal to 0 and final position is xm. Means initial position here is a 0 and final position is xm. Now this is equal to minus k is constant, then integration of x into dx from 0 to xm. Then in that integration, do you know one formula, integration of x into dx, x to the power n into dx, which is equal to x to the power of n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. Here in that case x to the power is, in place of n we have to put a 1, means n is equal to 1. In that example n is equal to 1, therefore n plus 1 is 2 divided by n plus 1 is 2. Therefore this integration is minus k x to the power n into dx is nothing but x to the power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. Here n is a 1, therefore x to the power n means 1 plus 1 means 2 divided by 2. Now initial position is 0, final position is x m. Therefore spring force, therefore work done by a spring force W is equal to minus k is constant, 1 by 2 is also constant, minus k and 1 by 2, then x is only remaining 0 and final position is xm. In place of x, first put xm, then minus 0. This is equal to minus k by 2. In place of x we have to put xm, minus in place of x we have to put a 0, xm minus 0. This is equal to minus k by 2 into xm. This is a work done for a when spring is extended. When spring is extended, this is the work done. Now similarly, okay, when we compress the spring means from, okay, means figure C, okay, when we compress the spring from figure C, means when you have to compress the spring. Now when you have to compress the spring, its initial position is x is equal to 0 and final position is x is equal to xm. When you have to compress the spring, then work done by the spring force is, okay, when you have to compress that force, okay, in that case its initial position is x is equal to 0 and its final position is x is decreases, means x is equal to minus xm. Therefore work done by a spring force W is equal to integration of fs into dx. This is the initial position and final position. This is equal to integration, its initial position is 0, final position is minus xm, fs is nothing but minus kx into dx. Now this is equal to minus k is constant, integration from 0 to minus xm into k into dx. Integration of x into dx is nothing but x square by 2 minus k. Similarly we have to integration of x into dx is nothing but x square by 2. This is equal to x square by 2. Now initial position is 0, final position is minus xm. This is equal to minus k divided by 2 is also constant, x square, in place of here is a square, okay, xm square into 0 square is 0. This is also equal to xm square. Now this is equal to minus k by 2 into x square, this is a 0 and final point is xm. Now this is equal to minus k by 2, this is the final position is minus, in place of x we have to put xm, it's a whole square, okay, minus final position is 0, okay. Therefore this is also equal to minus k xm square divided by 2. In both the cases work done is equal to minus k xm square divided by 2, okay. Now this is the equation 3, okay. Now the work done by the applied force and work done by the compressive force. In both the cases the work done is equal to minus k xm square divided by 2, okay. Now similarly see there from figure C, figure D. Now this is the displacement x, this is the applied force F, okay. When x is positive, force is negative. x is positive, force is negative, means this. Now we have to take this is a xm, then see this is the xm. Now this is the f is equal to minus kx. Now this is the xm. Now the work done by a extensive force, work done by a spring force. Okay, work done by a spring force when spring is extended, work done by a spring force when spring is extended. Okay, this work done is similar to the area, covered by that line. Okay, means spring force. Okay, the work done by a spring force is similar to the area covered by that triangle. Means the work done by the spring force, is equivalent to the area covered by the line. Okay, area covered by the line or area covered by the triangle. Okay, means due to that line whatever the area is covered, okay, therefore work done is equal to that area covered. Now here is also xm, now here is also xm, therefore area is equal to area is equal to minus k is a constant, this xm into this xm. Area of a triangle is half, base is xm and height is also xm, means half xm into xm is xm square. Okay, therefore the work done by the spring force is equivalent to the area covered by the triangle. Okay, whatever the work is done when the force is given, force is equal to minus kx, whatever the line is given, therefore using that line, similarly here is also, now here is also minus xm. Okay, here is x, here is a xm, here is a minus xm, therefore work done is a same, work done is equivalent to the area covered by that triangle. Okay, now this area is equal to this work done and this area is equal to this work done. From that the work done by the spring force is equivalent or is equal to the area covered by the triangle as shown in figure D. Means the work done, this is the work done when the spring is extended, this is the work done when the spring is compressed. Okay, and that is the work done by a spring force, is equivalent to the area covered by that triangle. Okay, therefore the work done by a spring force, okay, this is the work done by a extensive force, this is a work done by a compressive force, then work done by a spring force is equal to the area covered by that triangle. Now similarly, now in general, now using a spring force, now the block is extended from x is equal to xi to the x is equal to xf, then work done by the spring force is, okay, now in general we have to consider that initially the block is at x is equal to xi and finally it reached to a x is equal to xf. In that case, whatever the work done by the spring force, that is work done by a spring force, is equal to integration of Fs into dx. Okay, Fs into dx, x initial and x final. Now this is equal to, spring force is nothing but minus kx into dx. Here this is the x initial is xi, x final is xf. Minus k is constant, integration of x into dx, x initial and x final. This is equal to minus k, integration of x into dx is x square by 2. This is the x initial and this is the x final. This is equal to minus k, this is the 2 is constant, this is the x final. Okay, x final square minus x initial square. In place of x we have to put a x final square minus x initial square. We have to take this minus sign inside that. Okay, what you got? K by 2. Okay, k by 2 into x initial square minus x final square. This is equal to okay, or we need not worry about that. Okay, we have to multiply that, minus k x f square divided by 2 minus k xi square divided by 2. This is the work done by a spring force. Now see here, work done by a spring force, minus k is constant, 2 is a constant, xf and x initial, x final and x initial. Okay, from that what we have to conclude, that the work done by a spring force is depend upon a end point. Okay, hence means we have to conclude that the work done by a spring force, is depends upon a end point, Okay, the work done by a spring force is depend upon a end point. Means whatever the work done by a spring force, that work done by a spring force is depend upon a end point. Okay, now next, now consider that we extend the block from x is equal to 0 to xi. Okay, from x is equal to 0 to xi, and release okay, or we have to extend the block from xi. Okay, and release, then it reaches okay, means consider that when we have to extend the block from xi and release, then it reaches to same position xi. Means initially it is at xi, we have to extend that block and again we have to release, then after extension it goes to a same position, then work done by the spring force is, means work done by a spring force is, that is initial point is also xi and final point is also xi, then that spring force is minus kx into dx. Minus k is common. Okay, then only, that is integration of x into dx, initial point is also xi, final point is also xi, then this is equal to minus k, the integration of x is x square by 2, initial point is also xi, final point is also xi. In place of x we have to put a xi, minus k by 2 is common, x square, initial point is xi, final point is also xi, minus k by 2, we have to put in place of x we have to put xi, therefore xi square minus xi square minus xi square is 0. Therefore minus k by 2 into 0 is 0. Okay, means when we have to means when the initial point and final point, when the initial point and final point is same, when the initial point and final point is same, then work done is 0. Means work done in a closed path. Okay, work done in a closed path is 0. Okay, work done by a spring force in a closed path is 0. Okay, means work done by the spring force in a closed path is 0. Okay, see here, work done by a spring force is depend upon a end point, and work done by a spring force in a closed path is 0. Okay, then we have to conclude that first conclusion, spring force Fs is depends upon a position, that is Fs is equal to minus kx. Means Fs spring force is depend upon x is the position, therefore Fs spring force is depend upon a position. Now next, work done by the spring force is depend upon end point, Okay, work done by a spring force is depend upon a end point. We have to prove that already. Okay, and next, work done by a closed path, work done by the spring force in a closed path is 0. Okay, the work done by a spring force in a closed path is 0. Okay, from that 3 point, then therefore these are the 3 conditions of a conservative force. Therefore the spring force is a conservative force. Spring force is a conservative force. Okay, if they can say that, prove that spring force is a conservative force, then we have to write from that. Okay, when the work done by a spring force, it is initial point is xi, final point is xf, therefore the work done by a spring force is depend upon a end point, and work done in a closed loop is 0, in a closed path is 0. Therefore we have to conclude that is force is depend upon a position. Okay, then you know that definition of a spring force, Fs is equal to minus kx. Therefore from that definition, spring force is depend upon a position, the work done by a spring force is depend upon a end point, and work done by a spring force in a closed path is 0. From that all conclusion, we have to say that the spring force is a conservative